Hey guys, it's Saturday, July 8th. I'd do a little bit of an update. What's been going on around here? I know I just kind of did an update video, but the other day, Rooney stopped over and picked up his parts finally after about a year. No, not about a year, probably about 6 months. But, nice seeing you, bud. Thanks for stopping by and getting those. Got a few things going on. But let's see here. Start over here. This is this I gotta get rid of. This was off the mower deck, off the 110, the 39-inch deck that I scrapped because it was so rusted out. This was good on it, so I'm trying to get rid of this. Possibly trade it for some deck shields for the 140 decks. I don't have shields for that. But so far, these two motors are staying. That's the HH120 off the 72 I parted out, the Suburban, and then that's off that 69 110 I parted out. It's one of the 8-horse Kohlers. So that's staying. And then this is the new old stock trans for the 110, which I will end up having to take these axle tubes off and putting, because as you can see, the mounts are that way, and on the Deeres they're this way, so I'll have to take swap axle tubes. And Deere uses splined axles. These are Q8, so I just gotta find some Q8 5-bolt hubs for it. Sears one should work, but I'll have to see. But yeah, so that's that. That's going on the 110 eventually. And obviously, that's the new transfer for the 140. That's got to get swapped into there at some point. That's going to end up being a major project. I know it will be, so that's why it hasn't been done yet. But this transaxle was out of that 69 110 I parted out. There's nothing wrong with it. I had it kind of upside down, so it was leaking out of the shifter. But there's a leak on the 112. It looks like the center case seal possibly. I haven't decided if I'm going to reseal that or just stick this transmission in it. So as of right now, I'm not getting rid of that, but I'm going to see if I can try to sell it here. I'm going to put an ad up and see if I can get rid of it. If not, then I may just swap it into there. These front rims and tires in that transaxle is sold to 71 Sears. I guess he needs a transaxle for his GT 19.9, it sounds like, so yeah, those are sold to him. And then go in the back shed and show you guys what I got done. But yeah, I got rid of that big box that was up here, so now I have more space because I was tired of having all this junk in here. I'm basically going through and decluttering. If I don't need it anymore, I'm not immediately using it in the future, it's going out the door. So that's kind of what's happening around here. But yeah, sprayer tanks hung up there for the 534. I just haven't fired the boat motor up this year, but anyway, these weekends I will. But yeah, so that's that. Kind of went through that stuff. Generator, haven't decided if I'm keeping that. I think I'm gonna put a carb kit on it, get it running good, and I may end up just selling it. I don't really have a use for it. And around back, I don't remember what I all had in the last update video, but well, Sears actually has a few new things to the Sears. I don't think I told you guys. I think I told you guys. You can't see. There's a new belt on the. Yeah, I think I put that in the last video. New starter generator belt. So that's all on. I got that tightened up a little bit more, so it's nice and tight. Doesn't squeak when you turn the motor over. Next, I had two pipes in here, and I had a center collar there, and I had two separate smaller exhaust tube pipes. Cut those out, put a new lock ring on there, and I ended up having to make my own and tap this under the pipe because I didn't make a 9-inch long one that I needed. So I did that. Painted that with some of my gloss high temp paint. I actually should repaint the whole muffler. It's starting to fade a little. But we did that, so I got a long one there. Now I'm just going to make a little bit of a brace because everyone likes to whine and say that this wears on the threads, which yeah, it's possible. Do some sort of a brace in between here. I was talking with Rooney and how he does his. I'm going to do something similar to that and do that. But yeah, and then remember, I don't know, a little over a year ago, my idler pulley that's on the clutch right up here came loose and started shredding my belt. So we got a brand new Kevlar belt on there. I picked this one up from Farm and Fleet. I think it was like 20 bucks. So I couldn't really beat that. I didn't want to get, what I could get through work was one of those true blue Kevlar belts. I didn't really want a blue belt on here. So I got that one. It doesn't stick out like a sore thumb then. But so So that's all that's new with this thing. Everything's up to snuff. Transax oil's been changed. All the fluids have been changed on it. New spark plug, new air filter, new fuel filter. Everything's good to go with this tractor. Minus the only thing left I want to do is seal the gas tank, but it hasn't gotten any worse than what it was since I cleaned it, so that's good. As you can see, got a row of deers in the back of the shed now. Actually, the way the shed's set up, I could fit 5 tractors in here right now, but we're keeping the 4. These are the original rears down here off the 112 rims and tires, and these are what were off the 72 Suburban 12. At the moment, I'm keeping them, not sure what I'm doing, because I took the rear rims and tires off that 69 110 I parted out and put them on the back of the 112. Now they sit flush with the end of the fender pan. They don't stick out as much as they used to. Those are 23 10.5 12s, and now I got 23 8.5 12s on there. So I like that look a little bit better. Anyways, it's got the matching Firestone zigzags in the back now. So we did that. And then, yeah, so these I'm just kind of deciding what I'm going to do with these. I don't know if I'm going to use these rear rims, but these are 7.5 Sears rims, so the skinnies. So I may, but this tractor ain't going to get them, so the Sears won't, so I don't know. I just got my spare fender pan for the 140 leaning up there. But, made this today. I got this whole unit here, and I have some stuff stacked around it now just for extra storage. But as you can see, I made a little like shelving unit. It starts there, step up there and there, and it supports my plows. My plows lean into it, and these little shelves, and it holds the plows, and they lean up against the back bracing as well, those boards. And then on top of it, I was able to stack my 2 mower decks up here, and they're not moving or going anywhere. So I did that, and it helped build storage by going up with stuff. It got stuff out of the way and stored it. Now it's in a nice contained area in a little small footprint. And I'm able to have more room in here elsewise, which in turn, putting 3 tractors wide here, I don't have to ever take 3-point implements off the Sears anymore. I can park the Sears in here with them on there, and I don't have to worry about taking the 3-point off all the time. That's a pain in the butt, but makes life a little easier. So that's what I was up to today. Got that all built, and I really like this whole, I was able to stack my weight box there. That's nice and sturdy up there, ain't going anywhere. And then I got some hooks and hung my tire chains there, because I said I'm going to hang on to those. They're in good shape. I'm not going to use them at this house, but if I ever were to move and need them somewhere, or if I'm doing pushing some dirt or something, I may need them out of Axon for some reason. For now, I'm going to keep them because they're pretty much useless to try and sell. But yeah, and I just have a spare handle parts for a spare handle piece that holds the handle mount on for the manual angle blade. And then I got the draft plate for the 110 112 mower deck, and there's the mule drive draft arms for the 140 deck. But yeah, so I thought I would show you guys that. And then we got those 2 snowblowers I'm selling. This was the brass tag 68 blower that I got. Put a belt on it, shoot cable, everything works on it. I sell that. I used it once. Don't plan on ever using it again, because if I get a big enough snowfall where it's wet and heavy and I can't plow, this thing ain't gonna handle it, and those you end up using the walk behind, or 2-stage walk behind errands. But and this snowblower, same thing, that's going. It's nice shape. I just don't have a use for it. I'm not gonna use snowblowers. I'd rather plow, so I'm gonna get rid of both of these. And yeah, so if anyone's interested, let me know. I do have them posted online. I gotta put them on Craigslist yet, but so that's all that stuff, guys. But yeah, so there's the update video from here. Kind of a pretty long video, rambling. I ramble quite a bit, but yeah, there you guys go. So there's the update from here and what's been going on around here. Talk to you guys later.